You want to support Roland Martin Unfiltered? Be sure to join our Bring the Funk fan club. Every dollar that you give to us supports our daily digital show. There's only one daily digital show out here that keeps it black and keep it real as Roland Martin Unfiltered. Support the Roland Martin Unfiltered daily digital show by going to RolandMartinUnfiltered.com. You can make this possible. Oh, yeah, over the weekend, the Houston Astros played the Washington Nationals, beat them in 3 straight games, took a 3-2 lead. But and last night, of course, was Game 5. Yeah, you know I had to say that.
Yeah, you just had to say that.
I did. That's why
it's not mandatory, Roland.
I know. That's why I wore the Astros a World Series.
Be a gracious winner.
That's why I wore the Astros replica ring. Zoom in on that, please. Yeah, I know. Henry's a Nationals fan, but he's a bandwagon one because he didn't see any gear now. See, Henry only wears National stuff when they're winning. They're losing. So this here is the
floating, Roland.
Yeah, this here is the. That's the furthest it goes in. This is the Houston Astros, the replica of their 2017 World Series ring. Looks great, doesn't it? And so the Astros sent that to me. And so I just wanted y'all to see that. But anyway, at the World Series, when they showed images on the big screen of the military, people cheered. Then this happened. Well, seems that Mika and Joe over at MSNBC were none too happy with that, saying that was just not right, how they're being treated, the respect for the office of the president, including Democratic Senator Chris Coons said the same thing. And I keep saying, please. I'm sorry, the day he decides to respect the office is when I will respect the office again. I said that in 2017 on ABC This Week, saying I will not call him president because he doesn't act like a president, and he acts like a petulant, narcissistic child.
A schoolyard bully.
Right, and what you saw were people expressing their viewpoint, and I was glad that they did. And so I don't give a damn. He should be viewed because he is shameful, pathetic. He's a grifter.
He has turned the Oval Office into a cash register for his family. I mean, literally, Ivanka got all those patents in China. He's opening hotels all over the world. His kids travel with Secret Service protection to advance their business interests. Now, if they were right when they were doing their business work, not their political work, the government would be reimbursed. They're not going to do that. Having Pence fly across Scotland, all the way across Scotland, 200-some miles, so he can stay at his resort. Grifter is the best word to put. Con artist. There are just so many other words to use.
Avis?
Well, you know, I was happy to hear that. Because, as was mentioned, I mean, he deserves it. He has well earned that rebuke. But what I find interesting is that I'm sure he was shocked. I mean, I thought it was really funny to see the shift on his face when the crowd went from cheering for the military to booing him, and then the shock, I'm sure, that he must have felt when he heard the chant coming back right at him that he started in the last election. But this time, tailored
lock
to
her
him
up, now it's lock him up.
Lock him up. And what I think is very interesting here is, just like he did in Benedict, he is used to creating his own audiences. He's used to surrounding himself in the White House by yes men and yes women. He's used to going to all these campaign rallies where basically you have a whole cult members that are there only. And so he's not used to being out with the public to really see how he's really perceived. And so I think that action really was a reality check that he needed. And in honor of the Nats, I'm wearing their color today because I'm like, hey, they did the right thing, and I'm proud of them for doing it.
Yeah, okay, all right.
Well, you know.
It's short because they ain't winning.
Okay, Roland. Roland is like a sore winner.
No.
Losers, but Roland is a sore winner.
Let me be real clear. Huggy Lowdown and Chris Paul were talking ignorant, mad trash on the Tom Joyner Morning Show when they went up 2-0. And I said, you might want to think twice. And this morning, Huggy couldn't say nothing. Even hung up his phone on his own segment because I was killing him.
It could have dropped.
All I'm saying is, if you're going to talk, now his call didn't drop.
You don't know that.
He was subdued. He was in a state of depression.
Oh, come on.
And I trolled the hell out of him on Instagram Oh no. I'm gonna play it at the end of the show. I ain't gonna play it right now. But I hit him with something.
But the Nats fans was represented last
Yeah,
night.
they
with
did.
The booing,
That's
with
right.
The signs, with the veterans for impeachment.
sure they were?
That's why I was loving was the veterans for impeachment.
Yeah.
Because,
I thought they were born losing 8-1. But you're right.
Oh,
They were born
Roland.
Trump. All
All right, folks, back to our Roland Mark Unfiltered video in just one moment.
All right, family, it's almost time. The holiday season is my favorite time of the year. And whether you celebrate Thanksgiving, Ramadan, Christmas, Kwanzaa, or New Year's, this is when you think about spending time with the people you love most. This is also the time to count your blessings and support those less fortunate and look at how you can have an impact on their lives. Well, I have the perfect opportunity for you to be a holiday hero and have a major impact on other families. Now, here's the deal. Right now, hundreds of thousands of Americans are sitting in jail without being convicted of a crime. Why? Because they lack the financial resources to pay their bail. Now, think about it. If you are arrested for any minor offense, you'll be taken directly to jail. And if you don't have bail money, whether it's a few hundred or a few $1,000s, you will stay there until a court date is scheduled. That could be days, weeks, or even months. Now, America's bail system is broken and has created a two-tier system of justice, one for the rich and another for the poor. Folks, freedom should be free. And that's why the Ebony Foundation has partnered with the Bail Project and is sponsoring the Home by the Holiday campaign. Now, with your help, the goal is to bail out 1,000 people by New Year's Day. Now, a donation from you today can change someone's life tomorrow. And this is critical because people of color represent upwards of 90% of the jail population across the country. Now, when folks stay in jail, 90% of the people with misdemeanors end up pleading guilty because they want to get out of jail. However, when bail was paid, 50% of the cases were dismissed and less than 2% received a jail sentence. Sometimes justice needs just us. To join the fight to be a holiday hero, you can donate $25, $50 or more to help the Ebony Foundation bring our brothers and sisters home by the holiday. To donate, go to homebytheholiday.com. That's homebytheholiday.com. Please support them now.
Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.